Hello friends, it's Jennifer with Fox and Smocks. How are you guys this morning? It is Wednesday and we are going to be doing some fun crafty stuff for Craft Around the Clock. Let's see, I know I'm coming on about a minute late. I was looking for a pair of scissors. Guys, I have like 20 pairs of scissors and I cannot find any of them. Like, I don't know where they went. So regardless, today, what we're going to be doing for our Craft Around the Clock spot is we are going to be doing a red, white, and blue sign. So let me grab it real quick so I can show it to you. We are probably going to add some foils to it. But let me show you. Hello, good morning, good morning. Sorry. I was trying to find a pair of scissors and it just was not working. So this is what we're going to be making today, guys. This is our red, white, and blue little rainbow. Let me make sure I got the right one. All right, we'll do this one. Okay. Let's set that off to the side. Let me show you what it looks like again. So this actually comes in 3 pieces. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint these and we're going to layer them, okay? That is what we're going to do. We're going to paint and layer them, and then we've got an overlay right here. And then what we're going to try to do is we're going to attempt to foil some of this. So we're going to have to get these lined up just perfect, because what the idea is that when you glue them together, you can actually like see through the little holes and it's showing the other colors. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. It is 9:48. I am on with Craft Around the Clock. My name is Jennifer and I am with Fox and Smocks, and for some reason my head is getting cut off. I keep pulling it up and it's not staying. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to paint these first. Then we're going to apply some foil adhesive, and we're going to do some red, white, and blue foil adhesive as well. And I am going to hope that I can get these glued together just right. So let's get going. I want to make sure that I have the correct colors the way they're supposed to go. So let me look at it real quick. Let's see, where am I at here? Okay, so we're going to do blue and white and red. I'm sorry, guys. I am like, rainbow. Where's my picture at it? Okay. Well, the whole looking for scissors really threw me off, I guess, because I am not on my game this morning. It's been a hot minute since I've been on with Craft Around the Clock. And let's get going here. We're going to paint this background blue. We're going to use the True Blue. I am going to paint with, some baby wipes, because I feel like that's the easiest way to get the paint on there the fastest. So we're going to put some blue down, and we're going to grab our baby wipes. So this is actually part of my foiled fox box for June. So I will be posting this video over in my groups for them so they can see it. If you guys have never painted with a baby wipe, it puts paint on a lot faster than doing with a brush or, you know, with a sponge. But it kind of gives it the effect of that it is like a stain. So we're just going to rub this on. This is just a regular baby wipe. Nothing fancy here. How have you guys all been? Did you guys get to watch the Vintage Thrifted show this weekend? Did you guys have a great weekend? Are you enjoying your summer yet? Like, it is, you love the rainbows. Hello, Tracy. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Sonia. Hello. Yes, I love the rainbows too. This is actually your, well, I don't know if you want to call it your bonus project or not, but this is one of your projects in Foiled Fox Box this month. And so since I didn't get to go live the other night to finish my projects, I thought, why not just do them here? So now I can't remember which, I know that I'm going to do this. I hope I don't mess it up. Let's see here. I'm trying to find my picture so I can remember what order I'm supposed to go in. But it's not showing for me. Let's see. My favorites. Oh, here. Maybe I can find it this way. I should be able to. There it is. Okay. I just need to make sure that I'm painting them in the right order so it shows up the right way for you guys. So let's see here. Okay, that's what I thought. So this one, the second piece is going to be red, and then this is going to be white. So we're going to go ahead and paint them as well. And then we're going to figure out what color we want for the foils and what we're actually going to foil, because we have the overlay right here as well. So yeah, let's get some red out. We're going to get another baby wipe and we're going to put some red down. And we might actually, I'm trying to decide if I want to foil the whole rainbow or if we want to foil just the American or the America. So let me know what you guys think. Should we foil the whole rainbow or should we just foil the letters that go on top of it? Because I feel like if we foil the whole rainbow, like you might not be able to see a lot of the foils because they're just little pieces that are going to be showing through. So we might want to just paint, or might just want to foil the letters and maybe the top layer. Like we could probably do the top layer with the foils and that would work okay. So let's see what we got. Because I definitely don't want to get the paint down in those little holes. And I got a little carried away with my paint on this one, but that's okay. Guys, I was looking for scissors. I have like 20 pairs of scissors and I cannot find one single pair. I can't even find my son's like kid ones that are like for kindergarten. Like, I don't know where they all went, and I just had them all, too. So, I'm going to have to figure out who's coming down here and grabbing my scissors, because my guess is it's probably my husband coming down here to grab them to cut, like, a popsicle or something. You guys have husbands like that? Not sure till I see it finished. Okay. I'm just getting some of that paint out from the in-between of this little star. I got a little carried away there. So, we got a little bit of paint down inside that star. So, I'm just going to get it out there. Okay, so now we've got our red layer, and you can do this as bright or as, you know, I'm doing it with the baby wipe, so it's kind of giving it like the stained effect. So, but you can do it however you want. You can paint it with a paintbrush and get it really bright and red, or you can just leave it the way I'm showing you. So we're going to get rid of this one. Now we're going to go with the white. I think we'll put these over here so I don't stick my arms in them. Okay, so now that I've got red all over my fingers, I'm going to go ahead and get it off, guys, because that would be a waste of foil to just cover it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking not covering the under ones, but maybe putting something on this one, just for the simple fact that, like you said, it's going to cover up most of it. So my guess is maybe we'll just do this America on the bottom, and yeah, we'll find out. We'll play with it. We'll see what we think, because we got some really pretty sparkly stuff for the red, white, and blues. So I'm thinking that's kind of what we're gonna do. I scored this for you guys so you can see where you're supposed to put the letters. But I'm just going to use, and you can just paint right over the top of it, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. When you do white with the baby wipe, guys, you're going to probably have to do 2 layers because it does show up, but it doesn't, it's not like super white. So this is one that you might not want to do with the baby wipe. You might want to do it with a paintbrush or even a sponge on this layer so you don't have to do too many coats of paint. But we're going to go for it and we're going to see what we get. And hopefully we can get it covered where it actually looks white. And we don't have too much trouble with it going down in those holes. All right, I think I'm actually gonna get a sponge because I don't like the way the washed out look is looking on this white. I really want it to be white. So we're gonna grab a sponge and we're gonna do it with a sponge instead. So I'm just gonna put some white paint down on my palette. We're gonna grab a little sponge. These come from the Dollar Tree, so they are like they're $1 for a 6-pack of them. I just cut them up into small pieces because you know you don't need that much for when you're painting with them. So we're just gonna dab it on. Oh yeah, that gives so much better coverage for that white. Now you could dab it on or you can paint it however you like. And I did put, guys, so my foiled Fox box for June is going to be a little different than what it normally is. So you are getting a sign. You're going to get this sign. You're going to get a stand, which I went off and left it sitting on the table upstairs. You're going to get a stand, and you're going to get an insert this month. And then in July, we are actually changing our foiled Fox box up. It's going to be 2 inserts for that sign. Or for the stand. So you're going to get, starting in July, the price is going to be $23 instead of $35. And what you're going to get is you're basically going to get 2 round inserts that look like this that go in the stand. Now the stand is coming in this month. So if you don't get the June box, you will have to purchase the stand separately. But these are so stinking cute. It's like an interchangeable stand. And they're so cute. So yeah. That's what we're going to do. So we're switching it up a little bit. We also have our foil, our beach theme foil collection that just came out as well. I only have, I think 15 of them left. So if anybody is interested, there might not even be that many now. So if you're interested in it, you want to go grab you some of those because they are super pretty. And if you've never seen foiling, guys, you're in for a treat. So let's get this painted here. And we want it white, and it's definitely turning white now. So we don't want blue, we want white. I got to pay attention to what time it is too. It's already 10 o'clock and I got on at 9:45. So I got what, till 10:30 today? I think so. That gives me 45 minutes. Okay. And you guys definitely want to make sure, if you're not in part of Craft Around the Clock, you want to make sure to stick around for the next presenter. And I forgot to write it down, so my apologies. So whoever comes on after me, I think it was Shrug. Let me think. I will go look real quick because I think it was Shrug something another. I can't remember. That might have been before me. Okay, guys, so we've got this almost painted. Now, you see how much longer it takes to paint it with the sponge? Because I really want to get that coverage on here because I want it to be white. Now, I think this is going to be super cute. We're also going to heat this one with the heat gun because I want to make sure that the paint is dry before I go start putting foil adhesive on here. All right, so we're going to have to decide if we're going to do foil adhesive or not. So I'm feeling like we might not even really be able, no, you'll be able to see the blue maybe. I don't know. Well, we're going to have to see. I'm feeling like you might not even really see the blue very much. So we might have to use some of the blue foil. All right, guys, so that took a long time to get that covered when you use that. So you might want to just grab a brush and do that. So this is a overlay. So we're going to have 3 pieces. So the blue, the red, and then the white. And we're just going to see what happens here. I'm going to dry this real quick with the heat gun, and then we're going to get the foil adhesive out and figure out what we're going to foil. Because I feel like I would like to maybe foil the part that has the stars on it. but we're going to see. Maybe. We'll see. I was having some struggles yesterday with my foil that I'm wanting to use, but I think it was because I was using a metallic paint. So a metallic paint might not work for foils. I'll have to play around with it a little bit more. I've not had any troubles in the past with it, but for some reason yesterday it just did not want to stick to my, stars. So, all right, we've got the red, white, and blue. Let's not mix up where we got those. Now, we've got the white one. Let's get that out of the way. Let's just kind of lay this on top of each other just to see what it's going to end up looking like. So, we've got, that looks cute so far. And then we put the white on top of it. Okay, so that's looking super cute, guys. Look how cute that is. That was super simple. Now, you could leave it just like that. You wouldn't even have to paint anything else on it. But we're going to jazz it up a little bit because this is too plain for my liking. So we're going to jazz this up a little bit. We're going to get our little stars. Let's see here. We need to be able to spell America. So here's A, or there's the M, there's the A. There's a C. Here's an I. R. Here's an E. And here's the A. Now let's find two stars and make sure they fit on there. Okay, there's one. One might fit over here. Let's see. There's one. And then here's another one. Well, let's see here. Are the stars different? They don't look different to me, but they might be. Okay, let's see here. I think that one goes there. I'll make sure to put the right ones together for you. Okay, so now we have America on the bottom. Now, should we do like red, white, and blue on the bottom with the letters? What do you guys think? Or should we do like, I'm thinking maybe foiling this piece here with the shimmery. And then maybe we should do alternating letters on this one, or maybe we should just do the red and blue on the letters. What do you guys think? What do you think? Red and blue on the letters, or should we do like all one color? What do you guys think? Should we do all one color? So should we color this, like do red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, since we have a lot of white on the back? What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing anything. What do you guys think? Should we spread it out and do like red, one color for America? Okay, what color should we do? Red or blue? I feel like there's not very much blue showing through, so maybe we should do the blue. What do you guys think? I'm thinking blue. Should we do the stars blue as well? Should we do the stars blue? Blue. Okay. Should we do the stars blue as well? Or should we do a different, should we do the, let's do those white. We'll paint the stars white. Well, no, we don't want to paint them white because they're not going to show up off of there. Not really going to show up. Let's do all of it blue. How's that sound? Or maybe we could do the stars red and all the word America blue. What do you guys think? I'm going to grab me some tape. because these are a little bit smaller. So we're going to try to lay this down to where we can just paint it and foil it all on this little piece of tape here. Stars red. Okay, let's do red for the stars. And then America will do all blue, okay? All right. So let's do that. So we're going to grab our blue one here. Actually, we'll go ahead and paint these. Let's go ahead and paint them. So I'm just going to use a little brush here. Just going to grab a little tiny brush. We're going to do the blue that we used. We don't need much, guys, because basically all we're doing now is we are just getting the background of this covered. So when we put our foil adhesive on and our foils, it's just going to show through the blue. It's going to show through if it doesn't transfer 100%. So, and a lot of times when you foil, it's not going to transfer 100%. It's just the way foils work. Now, sometimes you get really good coverage and then sometimes you don't. Just depends on the wood and, you know, how hard you're rubbing and things like that. And sometimes it's just the foil. And sometimes it's just the way you put your foil glue down. So if you don't get your glue everywhere, it's not going to foil. So that's just the reality of it. So let's get these painted, and then we're going to paint the little stars red, and we'll put some foil adhesive down. We should have maybe started with the letters before we went with the board, but that's okay. We got some time. I'll show you guys the beach theme foils as well while we're waiting for the glue to dry. They're super pretty. And I have like 3 or 4 projects already that I'm wanting to do with them. So I'm super excited to share with you. Okay, so we've got our blue. Let's paint the red real quick. Let's paint the stars red real quick, and then we're going to throw some glue on them. Okay. We just need a little tiny dab of red. You don't need a lot. That's probably even too much. Good afternoon from a rainy Spain. Oh my gosh. Well, hello. It's been kind of, so I'm in the Wichita, Kansas area, guys, and it has been warm, like in the 80s, like the upper 80s here. But about every day we have some sort of a thunderstorm come through here is what we've been having the last few days. So it gets really muggy. And if you're not on my personal page, like on my Jennifer Fox page, guys, I've been doing an update every single day of my garden. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, you can jump over on my personal page and you can see my garden. Hi, Darla. Hi, Tanya. How are you guys today? It's Wednesday. I was going to say it's Monday, but it's not Monday. It's Wednesday. So Darian, my little guy, is off to a play date with some of the kids from his preschool class. They're doing like every Wednesday in June. They're going to one of the parks. So we've got about 20 minutes, guys. We got to get this going here. So he is off with my friend Shelly. She took him to the park with her daughter, and I am going to meet them over there when we are done. And then here in the area, they have a thing called, they do like the summer free lunch program for the kids. But last year you used to be able to drive through and grab a bag, like a sack lunch basically. And this year what they're doing is they're having you go into the cafeteria and eat. Well, you know, old style cafeteria, they have like the plates that have the like sections and, you know, your spoons and your forks and whatever. And my son just absolutely loved it. He thought it was the coolest thing because the first day I took him over there, they had like mini corn dogs. So he thinks they have mini corn dogs every single day. But today they're having chicken nuggets. So it'll be a bonus for him. I'm really only going to take him over on the days that I know that he will actually eat the food, because I would feel terrible if I took him over there and he like just picked at it and only ate like the fruit and then, you know, threw the rest of it away. That would be like, to me, that's kind of doesn't make sense. Okay. So this is our foil adhesive on my Stan, STORE. in my description, you can see where I get this at. This is foil adhesive. This is the type of foil adhesive I use for my foiling projects. I also use a lot of the foils from Artistic Painting Studios. I'm a brand ambassador for them. So if you want to get some foils, all of my links are in that little thing. But we are going to paint this on. It goes on kind of like Mod Podge. And when it dries clear. And then it is super sticky. So one thing about foils, guys, is if you do not put foil adhesive down, that foil is not going to transfer. So you got to make sure you get the little edges and stuff. And I always struggle on the stuff that's white, that I paint white, because the glue goes on kind of a white or a hazy color, and then it dries clear, and you can't really tell if you got everywhere or not. So it doesn't take much glue, but it does dry fairly quick. Like the bottle says you need to leave it for an hour. But mainly what I see them doing their foiling on is a lot larger projects than what I do. And they're also, you know, they're doing like tumblers and stuff like that, which you do need to make sure that the glue is dry all the way. On the wood, it seems to dry pretty fast. So I haven't really had any troubles. I mean, I have had some troubles in the past, like just, you know, putting the foils down wrong or whatever, but with the glue, you definitely got to make sure it's dry, because if it's not dry, then, the foils really don't stick very good. So you got to make sure it's dry, and you got to make sure it's sticky, which it is. When this dries, it turns really sticky. Now like I said, I'm putting this down on the piece of tape, guys. It just helps me hold all these little pieces together so I don't lose any of them, or, you know, they get stuck to my fingers or whatever while I'm trying to paint them. So like I said, I'm just getting that glue down. And anywhere that you have the glue is where the foil is going to go. So what we're going to do now, since we've got this on here, we got about 15 minutes. We're going to let this dry. I'm actually just going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to put it in my water. So I didn't use any special paintbrush. I actually used the same paintbrush that I used to paint the letters. Again, this is foil adhesive from Artistic Painting Studios. You can find it in my link. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, we're going to try to glue this together. So you can see what it looks like here. Let's see. We'll do this one here. I've got a bunch of glue sitting here. Well, maybe we'll do that one. We're not going to do that one because it's not opened. So let's see here. I don't know if I can get the little... I don't want the needle in it because that'll be too small. So let's see. I've got... Okay, that one's open. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through here and we're just going to put a lot of glue down. I mean, I'm using stick fast glue, so you don't really have to use a ton, but I want to make sure this one gets down really well, because this board that I use for myself for the demo is a little warped. So I want to make sure that I can get it stuck down really good. So those of you that are getting my box, if you get a little piece that's a little tiny bit warped, you might need to use some little clamps or something. Now, you got to be careful with this stick fast glue because, guys, it will make your eyes burn like none others. So, okay, here we go. We're going to attempt this to try to get it lined up. And when you're doing the red and the blue one, it's not that big of a deal because it's really not, you don't really have anything that has to show through or anything. Oh, my eyes are watering. Does anybody else's eyes get like that when they're using super glue? It's just mine. Because my eyes burn so bad when I use these. So, all right. So we've got that piece down. Ooh. And I always get the glue on my hands, guys. I always do. And I'm always gluing my fingers together. So you got to be careful with that. Okay. So I think that one's pretty good. I don't think we're going to need a clamp, but I think we might need a clamp on this top piece here. So Okay, let's put some glue down on this. And normally I don't, normally I don't show you me gluing my pieces together, but, because, it's not really that fun. But I wanted to show you when this all gets done, what it's going to look like. All right, we're not going to try to go in where all those little dots are, but we will go where the stars are. I might have just got glue on the front of it, so that's awesome. And I will put a little bit of glue down here on this one because I definitely want to make sure it sticks. So just try to get it where there's not a whole bunch of holes. And like I said, because the holes are so small, I really don't think you're going to see a whole lot of the blue come through, but we're going to see. All right, guys. Uh-oh, I glued my fingers to it already. All right. Here we go. Let's try it. My goal right now is just to get the heart in the middle lined up. Maybe the stars. Oh, my goodness. That's cute. Hello, Pam. Hi, Vicki. Hello, Darla. Hello. Okay, so this is what we're working on. We just glued 3 pieces together. And you can kind of see the little stars. You can see the colors through it a little bit. I feel like I've got glue all over my fingers. But anyways, this turned out super cute. We're going to finish it up here. So we've got that. I'm actually just going to put a clamp on this just in case because it's not feeling like it's not together, but it might not be. So let's see if I got another one sitting here. I think the reason why I'm not finding all of my stuff like I normally have it laid out is I feel like there may have been a little DD down here. And a little DD may have gone through some of my stuff and so anyways, because I had like 8 or 9 of these little things. So, but they have them in a little bucket, but they are not in the bucket. So, okay. So here's our little sign. We're going to foil now, guys. Okay. So we've got our foil adhesive down. We've got a little scrap piece of red. So we're going to use this red sparkly for the stars. And we are going to use blue for so you can see on here that it's pretty dry. You can see that it's pretty dry. They're sticky. So let's lay this down. We're going to hit this with the heat gun real quick just to make sure it's dry. You don't want to force it dry, guys, but I want to make sure that you guys can see it when I'm done here. So best thing is I probably should have started with my word, painted it and put the glue on it, and then while it was drying, I could have painted the rest of it. But, in hindsight, now we're doing it backwards. So here's our little sign. Isn't that cute? I think it turned out really cute. Now you could do this kind of vintagey if you want, or you could do it bright colors. Like you could go through with the sponge and paint, or even a paintbrush and paint like the blue and the red so it's not giving it kind of a washed out color. So yeah. So it was a little bit of a hot mess when I first started because I was really frazzled because I couldn't find any scissors. So I'm sorry. And knowing me, they're probably like laying right in front of my face and I just don't see them. So I need something right here on my wall that hangs, because I have this wall here and then it's like all windows right here. And I need like one of those pegboard hook things that like you can stick your scissors in. So anyways, that's I need to buy that. Okay. So our stars are looking pretty sticky. So we're going to try to do this where we don't get the blue. So this is what foil looks like, guys. It comes in a big roll, and what we're doing is we're going to put the shiny, or like the pattern or the design colored up. The back side is like a dull, And you can see that it's kind of, it's like a little plastic sheet is what it's on. It's called a carrier sheet. This very much reminds me of like what rub-on transfers were if you ever did scrapbooking. So we're going to lay this down. We're going to kind of rub it out with our fingers here. Now that foil will stick to the tape as well. So if I transfer some to the tape, it's okay. So I'm just rubbing it down with my fingers, and then I'm going to grab my little scrub brush here, guys, and we're going to scrub it on. And all we're doing here is trying to get that foil to adhere to the stars or to the glue, okay? You don't have to push really hard or anything. You're just wanting to make sure it transfers. Okay, so let me see if I can do this where you guys can see it on the camera. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. Oh, okay. All right, are you ready? Oh, there it goes. See how shiny those are? How fun. Okay. So that transferred nice. Let's go ahead and lay these stars over here so we don't lose them. We'll get them out of the way. Okay. Now we're going to do the blue, and I have the blue over here behind me because I don't have a big enough scrap now. So I like to use my scrap pieces, but it makes it easier when you have scissors to where you can cut it. So this one here is kind of blue, sparkly as well. It does have some little stars in it, but I kind of like this one. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to lay it down right on top of our things here. We're going to smooth it out with our fingers. And then we're going to use our little brush and we're going to scrub it on. Yes, this is my first one today, guys, and I've been drinking this new watermelon drink that I have, and it has really stopped me from drinking like as much pop, and I really drink a lot more water. So I'm all about it. But I also give myself at least one Mountain Dew a day at least, because I really like Mountain Dew. But after this is over, I'll be making my little water drink, and I'll be going to meet with Darian at the park. And then later this afternoon, or this evening, I will come on and I will put together the stand for you guys for my foiled box so you can see what it looks like. So we're going to try to do this here where you can see it. Now, like I said, sometimes this stuff doesn't transfer 100%. And I think it's gonna transfer enough to where you can see the foils on it, which I love it. I love this foil, by the way. It's such a pretty color. All right, let's give it a shot here. Let's see what it looks like. We'll get it started here so you can see. Okay, you ready? Maybe. Stuck to the tape. Okay. All right. So there's our America. You can see it transferred nicely. Now let's get this on our board here. We got 5 more minutes. And then we're going to jump off of here for the next presenter. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so pretty. Great choice. Great choice, Anya. Great choice on the color of foils to use. Okay. Let's get that out of the way so we stop that sticking to our arm. We're We're going to glue our little stars down and glue our letters down, and then I'll show you the final project, okay? You don't need a whole lot of glue on there, but if it's easier for you to stand above to see where the score lines are, then go for it. I sometimes get it on there just perfect, and then other times I don't, so it's okay. We just go for it. You got a little bit of wiggle room with that glue, but not a whole lot, so we're just going to go with it. Wherever it lands, it lands. So here's the A. Oh, it's on my finger. This is so pretty, guys. Now you could have, like if you really wanted to, you could have put some red foils, like maybe where the rainbow is, where you could actually see where the rainbow is. You could have put some down. We could have even put some blue on the one behind if, you know, if you could figure out exactly where the rainbow was. What do you guys think? I've seen this rainbow. I've actually seen a lot of these little signs, and I almost made this one where it had the like fringe hanging down, but then I thought that might be too much for my foiled wax box. So maybe I'll make another one. I actually was going to do that with my windmill too. I was thinking about making my windmill one that I painted the other day. I think it got shared into Craft Around the Clock too this morning. I think like I might make another one of those where I actually have the line in it where you can hang the fringy stuff, because I think that's super cute. Okay. Here's the R. We're doing good. We got 2 minutes. I think I can get this all glued. Hopefully, if I stop gluing my fingers, I'll be able to get it all glued for you. Okay. R. Here's the I. I might have got carried away with the glue on that one. Okay, here's the C. We almost got it. We almost got it. Come on, Jennifer. Get it going. Get it going. Ah, we got 1 minute. Here's the A. And here's the star. Let's get it on there. Get it on there. Here we go, guys. And that is our time. Isn't that adorable? Thanks for watching, guys. And I'm going to try to get a really good picture of that foil so you can see it shiny outside. Okay, guys? Thank you. Bye. Make sure to stick around for the next project. Bye.